Climate change is impacting the planet in countless ways. One of the most profound impacts is on forests. Trees are not migrating to cooler areas as quickly as the climate is warming. This has serious implications for the future of forests and the ecosystems they support. A recent study by Colorado State University, published in, highlights this alarming trend. The study found that tree ranges in the interior western United States are shrinking. They are not expanding into cooler areas at a comparable rate. This suggests that forests are not regenerating fast enough to keep up with the changing climate. The study's findings are concerning. They indicate that many tree species may not be able to adapt to climate change without human intervention. This is a significant shift in our understanding of how forests respond to environmental change. The CSU study examined 15 common tree species in the interior western United States. The researchers used 30 years of data from the U.S. Forest Service's Forest Inventory and Analysis Program. This program is essentially a national tree census. The data provided a comprehensive look at how tree populations have changed over time. The study found that most of the 15 tree species studied were not gaining ground in cooler areas. This was a surprising finding. Scientists expected trees to die off in hotter areas due to climate change. However, they also anticipated that these species would simultaneously expand into more favorable, cooler areas. The lack of significant upslope migration suggests that most tree species will need help to adapt to a rapidly changing climate. The shrinking ranges of these tree species have profound implications for the future of western forests. These forests play a vital role in the region's ecosystem, providing habitat for wildlife, regulating water cycles, and absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. As these forests change, so too will the services they provide. Several factors hinder tree migration, preventing species from reaching cooler areas at a pace commensurate with climate change. One significant factor is the increasing frequency and intensity of disturbances like wildfires. Wildfires, often fueled by drought conditions exacerbated by climate change, can decimate large swaths of forest, wiping out mature trees that serve as seed sources for future generations. Another obstacle is the proliferation of insect pests and diseases. Climate change can create more favorable conditions for these pests and diseases, leading to outbreaks that can kill trees or weaken them, making them more susceptible to other threats. These outbreaks further limit the ability of trees to successfully reproduce and disperse their seeds to more suitable areas. These disturbances, often exacerbated by climate change, create a formidable barrier to natural tree migration. Seeds struggle to disperse and germinate in landscapes ravaged by fire or grappling with outbreaks. This underscores the urgency of finding ways to assist trees in their fight for survival. Section 4. The need for human intervention. The CSU study's findings suggest that human intervention is likely necessary to help tree species adapt to climate change. The natural processes of tree migration and regeneration are simply not happening quickly enough to keep pace with the rapid rate of warming. This realization necessitates a proactive approach to forest management. One potential intervention is assisted migration. This involves planting seeds or seedlings in areas that are projected to be suitable for the species in the future. This strategy could help to ensure that these species have a better chance of surviving and thriving as the climate continues to change. Beyond assisted migration, other adaptation strategies could prove beneficial. For instance, using seeds from the same species, but from populations already adapted to warmer, drier conditions, could increase the resilience of restored forests. However, careful consideration must be given to the potential ecological consequences of introducing genotypes from different regions. Section 5. The future of forests. The future of forests in a changing climate remains uncertain. However, one thing is clear. Forests, as we know them, are likely to look different in the decades to come. Some areas may become unsuitable for the tree species that currently inhabit them, leading to shifts in forest composition and structure. This transition period will require a fundamental shift in our perspective. We must be prepared to accept new ecosystems and potentially different tree species in some areas. This may involve embracing novel approaches to forest management, such as promoting mixed species stands that are more resilient to disturbances. The challenges facing our forests are significant, but they are not insurmountable. By acknowledging the need for human intervention and embracing innovative adaptation strategies, we can help ensure that forests continue to thrive and provide essential ecosystem services for generations to come. The time to act is now, before the race against time is lost.